Thank you, Mr President. I rise to take note of the Leader of the Government's answer to my question earlier today regarding the Williamtown Special Activation Precinct that the Deputy Premier announced last week. A Special Activation Precinct, or a SAP, is a dedicated area in a regional location identified by the New South Wales Government to become a thriving hub of activity. SAPs will create jobs, attract business and investors to fuel economic development in regional New South Wales to ensure regions are well placed to grow and meet future economic needs. And I cannot understate what a game changer this will be for job prospects, job creation and growth, particularly in Port Stephens, Mr President. This announcement is not just an election promise delivered, but exceeded. And prior to the 2019 election, the Liberal candidate for Port Stephens, Jamie Abbott, announced the scoping studies would be conducted to develop a business case for the Williamtown Special Activation Precinct. At the time, Ms Abbott said, and I quote, "Making Williamtown a Special Activation Precinct will provide a myriad of opportunities with industries beyond defence. These include industries such as agribusiness, forestry, resources and mining, tourism and hospitality, tertiary education and skills, health and residential care, freight and logistics, advanced manufacturing, renewable energy and technology-enabled primary industries," end quote, Mr President. And that's why the Deputy Premier, the Parliamentary Secretary, the Honourable Catherine Cusack and myself were beyond pleased to be there just last week. And it must be said, Mr President, that Port Stephens Council, under the leadership of Mayor Ryan Palmer and Deputy Mayor Chris Doohan, carried out a large amount of legwork to make the Williamtown SAP a priority. In fact, Port Stephens Council named progressing the Williamtown Special Activation Precinct as the #1 priority in their 2020 community advocacy priorities. In particular, they want to unlock the potential of the land surrounding the Newcastle Airport, driving aerospace investment, innovation and 6,000 jobs in Port Stephens. That's the aim. Because, Mr President, we on this side of the chamber, well, we want the hunter to have high-paying, high-skilled career opportunities available to them, and especially the students growing up there in Port Stephens to be able to work locally once they finish school. We have made the decisions that means that we can support great projects like the Williamtown Special Activation Precinct, and it could not have happened without the rigorous financial management of the last 9 years of this government. And the decisions, such as the one that led to the creation of the Snowy Hydro Legacy Fund, it's in stark contrast to those opposite, who would much rather give this money to pay rises for bureaucrats in a time of economic crisis. The investment in the Williamtown SAP comes from the $4.2 billion Snowy Hydro Legacy Fund, and it's another project that will benefit regional New South Wales for generations to come. Thank you, Mr President.